Meanwhile, there's another investigation also raising serious concerns about the safety of the U.S. infrastructure. This one involving cell phones and other technology made by Chinese telecom companies operating right here in the United States. And now the U.S. Congress is investigating. Our foreign affairs correspondent Jill Doherty is joining us with the latest on this story. What do we know about this story, Jill?
Well, Wolf, you know, this investigation is looking at a couple of companies, but one of them is a very big high-tech international company based in China. And it's also creating a dilemma because that company also creates jobs here in the United States. Could the phones we use be a Trojan horse for China? A way for the Chinese government to access the United States' critical infrastructure and carry out economic and military espionage?
The 800-pound gorilla in the room is Huawei.
Huawei, a $28 billion international company based in China with 120,000 employees worldwide, is one of the biggest information communications technology providers in the world. But Congressman Mike Rogers is suspicious. The head of the House Intelligence Committee has launched an investigation into Huawei and other Chinese telecom companies working in the U.S.
Their leadership has former ties to Chinese intelligence services. It leads one to wonder what is in all of the code in these particular networks. So would it enhance their ability to steal information? Yes. Would it enhance their ability to conduct attacks on networks? Absolutely.
Huawei says its founder was an engineer in the Chinese army nearly 3 decades ago, but it denies any ties with Chinese intelligence.
Huawei, as a global leader in the industry, currently serves over 500 operators in over 140 countries, including 45 of the world's top 50 telecommunications service providers, and hasn't experienced a single security incident.
Plus, Huawei creates jobs in the U.S. 1,500 direct jobs, it says, 500 new ones this year alone. If you add to that purchases from U.S. high-tech firms, that means tens of thousands of additional indirect jobs. But do you ignore security because Americans need jobs? We asked tech expert Alan Paller. So there is a risk. You would admit that, right? So what's the trade-off here? Where's the balance with jobs?
There's a major risk of it's called the supply chain problem, that wherever we buy technology, here or abroad, somebody nefarious could put something into it. Big risk. But deciding not to do business with one company who might do that is cutting off your nose to spite your face because they create jobs.
Right, and it's not just China, Paller says. There are countries all over the world that are trying to monitor telecommunications here in the United States. In fact, he says trying to go after each one of them is like playing a game of whack-a-mole. What he says the best solution is to create a high-tech protection for those systems so that attempts like this will not succeed.